Once again, kudos to all of you watching, and I just want to start today's news on a very sad note, which is always how we start our news, on sad note, because there is hardly any day that goes by in the country Nigeria, which happens to be our country, without an unfortunate news and without a sad news, without news that would always break our heart, without news that centers on things that can be prevented, but due to negligence, we continue to pay lip service to this. It is with great shock that I announce that the NSIB has confirmed 6 persons injured in the Abuja Kaduna train accident. According to the Punch newspaper, the Nigerian Safety Investigation Bureau 6 has confirmed that 6 passengers sustained injuries on Tuesday at approximately 11:09 a.m. after a Kaduna-bound train derailed at kilometer 49 between Kubwa station and Asham station, which prompted the deployment of a GO team to the site to gather evidence, engage stakeholders, and begin an investigation into an accident. According to statements signed by Dr. Public Affairs and Family Assistance, Nigerian Safety Investigation Bureau, Bimbo Olawumi Oladeji, on Tuesday, the accident took place at kilometer 49 between Kubwa station and Asham station. Current information indicates that 6 passengers sustained injuries, though no fatalities were recorded. It is a time of mourning. It is a time of tears. But trust Nigerians, because we do not have love in our hearts, because we do not consider the next man after us as our brother or sister. News like this is none of our business. If this were to happen in a civilized world, so many persons are going to be answerable. If this were to happen in a civilized world, you will see the entire citizens of such country coming out to condemn whatever has happened, because they will take such injuries as an injury to all. But it is Nigeria where deaths are not even recognized, talk less of injuries. And the moment you have people coming out to call out things like this to awaken the spirit of already dead souls in the country, you become an enemy of the state. It is very, very sad indeed, and it will continue to go very sad, that we have degenerated into a generation that has no human feeling, that we have degenerated into a nation that has no human empathy, simply because we have become individualistic human beings. If it's not happening to my family members, it is none of my business. Everyone should keep quiet because it is not their family members. Parents telling their children, what is your business? Are you the one involved? And this is the same mistake many of our parents made that has created a nation where everyone is struggling to run away from today. And if we don't do anything about it, it's going to extend into the next generation. Very sad indeed, I must say. Let's continue. This is according to the Punch. Like I say, I don't read my news from blogs. It is always verified from the Nigerian newspaper. The president is currently in Brazil, and what they could tell us is a press release statement as usual. Not one that they are even concerned with, just to make it, put it on notice that, oh, the president spoke. The statement reads in parts. Current information available indicates that the 6 persons sustained injuries and no recorded fatalities. We do not need to record fatalities. We don't need that. This is a very situation that calls for an emergency, or probably a state of emergency on the rail system. And what makes this a very sad case is that people who have been plowing this route, passengers who have been taking these trains, have been complaining of this same thing. This is not just an accident, but if you go on Twitter and other social media platforms, you will see those who have passed through this same route on this same train saying it's that this train is not fit, saying it that this train is always shaking. They trust the Nigerian system of negligence. If there are no casualties, nothing will be done about it. The Bureau sympathizes with those injured. Every time they are always good with sympathizing. That is the only thing they are known for. They have specialty for condolences. They have specialty for sympathy. But to do the normal thing to prevent lives from being endangered becomes an issue. But when it's time to condole, when it's time to sympathize, when it's time to release statements, that is where you will see them. Because that is what they are trying to do, obviously. Director General of NSIB, Captain Alex Bade, while commenting on the incident, also said through the statement that we deploy sympathy with all who sustained injuries. The Bureau has deployed investigators to the site to ensure the root cause of the derailment is uncovered. And I can tell you, I am not a prophet, but when I say something, it comes to pass. What I just read in this last statement is the end you will hear from this particular news. Trust me, you will not hear anything about this case anymore. The only thing you'll be hearing is, oh, we are investigating what happened until the issue will die down. Welcome to my country, Nigeria. And that takes me to another sad and very, 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 very unfortunate news. I just keep praying for the day we will start reading our news and all we can see is a high percentage of good news and low percentage of bad news. In this second sad unfortunate incident in my country, a viral video where a lecturer and a student has exchanged blows in exam hall over alleged cheating. I'm very sure many of you saw that video. It was so unfortunate where you found the lecturer fighting with the student. Calling a spade with the sight I saw in that video, it is quite unfortunate. Where the lecturer had to punch and headbutt the student. And not just a student, a female student. If it were to be in the advanced world already, you know what is going to happen. But this is as a result of living in a system that has no morals. This is as a result of living in a system that don't value human beings. Rather, they see humans as commodities. Many of these lecturers are not even trained in the act of lecturing. Many of them graduated well and the next thing they just flipped them as lecturers. You won't blame them. If you go deeper into this investigation, you will notice that it might be the student who might have instigated this. But there are ways to go about this. Back then when we write exams, we used to know that we see strange faces, which we call the invigilators. In fact, if you own a course in the university, on the day of your paper, you are not allowed to be in the exam hall. What they do is they bring in other persons to act as invigilators to that exam. If you are going to be in the exam hall, is to correct one or two errors that might be in the question. And when you are done, you leave for the investigating work to continue and the invigilating work also to continue. A shocking video has gone viral on social media showing a physical fight between a lecturer and a female student inside an examination hall at the Niger Delta University NDU in Bayelsa State. The viral clip first shared on Facebook by This Is Bayelsa captured the moment where the lecturer and the students exchanged blows in front of stunned classmates. At one point, the lecturer was seen headbutting the student as the clash escalated. According to reports, the lecturer had accused the students of examination malpractice and ordered her out of the hall. However, she allegedly refused to leave, insisting on retrieving her phone before stepping out. In the video, a voice believed to be that of the lecturer was heard saying, "Young lady, leave the hall first. You were caught cheating. Instead of you to leave the hall, you are still doing give me my phone," according to the lecturer. In a separate video that surfaced on Wednesday, a 300-level student of the history and diplomacy, identified as Favor, publicly apologized for sharing the viral clip. She admitted that while she was not the one who recorded the video, forwarding it to her class group contributed to its circulation. I sincerely apologize for my role in spreading a video